Trying to feel happy from outer people and situations is humanity's ultimate deception. It is a magic trick, and we have forgotten that we are the magicians. Now, this is how the magic trick works, to make you think that outer things are definitely making you happy. Now, imagine we feel whole and complete. Our mind is quiet, the water is still, and the glimpses of sunlight give us our natural happiness. We need nothing. Then a desire arises in the mind. I really want those shoes. Look at them. Wow, they look amazing. I need them now. Suddenly, we have an itch, a dissatisfaction. And the more we think about the itch, the desire, the more we scratch that itch and make it worse. It causes irritation and restlessness. We become unhappy now, and we project our peace and happiness into the future. I'll be happy someday when I have this thing or that thing. Then maybe the desire is fulfilled. Great, the itch has gone, and we think that the external object has made us happy. But happiness comes from within. We created the desire, the gap inside, the itch, and the external objects just happened to soothe our itch. But all we have done now is go back to our naturally happy state, when the mind is quiet again and the rays of sun are coming into the bowl. The happiness occurs in the absence of the desire, once we've removed the desire, not because we got the thing that we wanted. The happiness is not in the object itself. Even if we got what we wanted, we feel happy only temporarily. It is temporary happiness. The nature of the emotional mind is to then move on to a new itch, a new desire, a new resistance. It could be a craving for sex, a desire for money or fame, anger because our partner or our boss won't change, a fear for our business to work, a desire for alcohol or drugs, or any host of new desires. The nature of the mind is to want something and then worry that it will not come. The mind keeps brooding over it, like a record stuck in a groove. Chasing happiness reduces our own natural happiness. If we have lots of attachments, feverish wants, then our intellect is often overcome by the emotion, and we can't think clearly. It gets clouded. And then we just can't think of anything positive in our lives. 99 things in our lives could be going incredibly well, but if one thing is bothering us, then that can make us feel dissatisfied. The intellect then can't discriminate as to whether that desire is truly needed, whether it's important, and that just creates more restlessness and agitation in the mind. We just find it more difficult to be happy. Furthermore, we postpone our happiness into the future. We think, if I get XYZ in my life, only then can I be happy. If I get that car, only then can I be happy. But then we can never truly be happy and contented in the present moment. We keep chasing after happiness. The only time we can truly be happy is when we are in the present moment and the rays of the sun penetrate the bowl. The water in the bowl is still. We can do this with self-knowledge and self-awareness, and we'll talk more about this later. What can fuel mental restlessness and desires is the keeping up with the Joneses mentality. Some people compare themselves to others, how much money they have, how successful they are, and then they feel bad about themselves. And social media is magnifying this effect. Some studies have even shown that the longer we spend on social media, the more depressed we begin to feel. Why?
Because we see the best 1% of other people's lives, and then we compare ourselves to them. But this is a recipe for sadness and depression.
Some people live their sense of self-worth externally, from how well they perform in life. This phenomenon is increasing in the world. Could this be the reason behind the increasing anxiety and depression that we are seeing in today's world? Now, does that mean we should let go of all desires and become a renunciate, a monk, meditating in some cave somewhere? That will cleanse the mind of desires, right? Well, actually, that will not necessarily help. We still take our minds with us. Instead, maybe we can elevate those strong desires to mere preferences or choices. A preference reduces the emotional dependency on the outcome. If I get it, okay. If not, I'm okay. Living in surrendered gratitude